Hello, beautiful people. Heather here, Heather the coach. I just finished my dance party that happened. In fact, I will tell you that just before my dance party, I listened to a song that made me bawl my eyes out. So all the emotions are happening over here. Today, I want to talk to you about self-care, and I want to talk to you about the feelings that happen around self-care, either when you have it or when you don't. So what often happens when you don't have enough self-care in your life is that you start feeling really empty, and you just feel like your head is like here and there's all water and there's just this little bitty part that's hanging out above the water. Like you just feel like you're just drowning, and you're craving time by yourself, and you're often angry and reactive, and you just don't feel yourself. You don't feel like you're putting forward your best self. And a lot of times that comes down to you not filling your cup, you not doing the things that you need to do in order to feel yourself. And so what I want to talk to you about are some tips on how to implement that self-care that you really desperately need. So if any of those emotions resonate with you, and if they feel like something that you feel, try and put these tips in place and see how it helps you implement the self-care that you really crave. First is to start small. I'm actually thinking about putting together like a 10-minute challenge for people, just to give themselves 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day can make the rest of your day feel so much better. And so I challenge you to just start small with 10 minutes. It'll catapult you into bigger things. But if you really feel like right now you don't have the time, just start something small. And ask for the time that you need, whether it be from your partner, your friends, your family. Just ask the people for the time and space that you need in order to give yourself that 10 minutes or however much time you're able to give yourself. And the other thing I want to stress is that self-care doesn't have to be an investment. It doesn't have to be going over a manicure, pedicure. It really can be just something small, like honoring the emotions that you have and feeling them and just sitting with them. That can be a really, really important form of self-care that a lot of us don't necessarily give ourselves the permission to do. So self-care doesn't have to be about buying or paying for things. A lot of times self-care is really just about creating a space for you to be okay where you're at. Focus on the things that lift you up as well. So honoring your feelings is huge, because you're honoring them and you're giving them the space and time that they need. Other things that lift you up. So don't necessarily always default to watching a movie or having a bath, or maybe that is something that you like, but just make sure that whatever you're doing in regards to your self-care is something that really fills you up and it really, really feeds your soul. Schedule it. Jay Shetty told me this, and it just has stuck with me. If it's not in your calendar, it's not important to you. So if you really are dedicated to making self-care something that is important to you and that you do, schedule it. Make a time for it. Ask for the help and space you need from the people around you, and put it in your calendar. You can also have accountability friends, people that are going to hold you accountable to helping you create this space for yourself. It's something that's new and maybe you haven't done before, so maybe asking someone to check in with you, or creating an accountability buddy to help you keep on track with it, with this goal of creating that self-care pattern for you. And also, if you want to check out my bliss space with Omar tomorrow, we're going to be talking about how to create positive habits, good habits. So we'll be talking about some habits and some ways to start good habits tomorrow. So check that out tomorrow at 4 p.m. right here. And again, it's self-care is really just about giving you the time and space to honor yourself, and giving the time and space for you to love yourself. And it can be whatever fills you up the most, but the feelings that you get from giving yourself that time are amazing. You'll end up feeling filled up. You won't feel like you're just treading water anymore, and you'll feel cared about in a way that no matter what anyone else ever does for you, the way you feel about yourself and how cared for you feel after you give yourself self-care is far and above any other feeling that someone else can give you. It's really goes into your soul, goes into your heart, and it's transformational if you allow it to be. You'll start feeling more proud of yourself. You're feeling light and vibrant because you're giving yourself this love that nobody else can give you. And you're going to attract more of that feeling. Like attracts like. So if you put out really good, positive, nurturing feelings towards yourself, you're going to attract more of it. So it may start off small, but it's going to grow big, 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 because you're going to attract more of it in your life. So thank you so much for watching. If this resonates with you, please, please share it, like it, comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're struggling with self-care, I feel you. I have been there before, and I understand how hard it can seem and how impossible it can seem to think about putting this in your life. But it's really important to give you and the rest of the world what's best of you, not what's left. Thanks.